Good morning. It's Monday, August 29th, and a couple of days ago I received notice from PSEG that they were reducing my electric bill by $30 a month. And I know the reason for that. It's not that I've stopped physically, mentally, personally paid attention to turning off the lights and doing things like that. It's because I bought a couple of gadgets, little plug-ins that you put into your electric sockets, and they control the use of the electricity in the house. And I never thought much about it because I hadn't seen anything, and I don't check my meter outside. But I got the bill and the notice that my electricity was going down. The cost of my electricity was going down by $30 a month. And I thought that was a big deal. And I advised my son to do the same thing also. I had a few of these extra gadgets, and I still have them. If anybody's interested in having one of them, they can let me know. So that was what happened first. And then I go and I read this article about the New York policy that makes going solar easy for homeowners. And I said, gee, that is a terrific thing. Maybe they're going to give out my gadget. So don't get too excited. New York is not going to give out my gadget. What they're going to do is they're going to help homeowners who are fed up with the rising energy costs. And they're going to help them take advantage of the new government savings programs. Now, these programs are massive, especially the New York State solar programs. They encourage homeowners to use clean energy by reducing solar power projects to $0 installations. That means you can have solar in your house for $0. It turns out before this push for solar panels, the solar panels were less about saving money and more about environmental protection. But now, in order to get more people to switch to clean solar energy, the federal and state governments are highly incentivizing homeowners who live in specific zip codes to go solar. And if you go solar, you will save thousands of dollars. You will get thousands of dollars in rebates and incentives. Those rebates and incentives would cover the costs associated with a new solar panel installation. Now that sounds like a really, really good deal. So you could go out there and look up the specific zip codes if you like. I started to go and look at it, but it took too long to get where I had to be, so I'm not going to look at it right now. And if you want to find out if you're in a specific code and you want to find out whether you can save a lot of money, you just have to go to the Energy Bill Cruncher. You got that? The Energy Bill Cruncher. One word. I'm sure if you go online and type Energy Bill Cruncher, no spaces, it'll take you where you want to be so that you can enter all the information that they are looking for to see how much they can help you with installing solar panels. And I'm willing to bet you can probably do it on your mobile phone. For those of you who are mobile phone fanatics, now I do it on my laptop. I'm going to do it later on in my laptop. The information that you gather by entering your zip code, and it'll help you calculate your savings by entering your utility provider and your average power bill. And in many cases, according to this article, customer savings can be up to 50% on the cost of powering their home each year. But I think, based upon what I've heard from my good friend, you save a lot more than 50%. And I'm not sure how the whole thing works. But I know that the incentives that they give you, because you're generating a lot of power by having the solar panels up there, and it is usually, in many cases, excess power, which you can trade for the cost of your own power, of powering your own home. So whether or not you really believe that you're a candidate for solar energy, you should investigate and find out what the deal is, especially in New York, where everything is a little bit more expensive than it is in many other places. Now, the cost of solar panels are much cheaper than they were 10 years ago. So this is an opportunity for millions of homeowners that could not previously afford to switch to solar are now going to switch to solar. And New York homeowners that qualify for this new program will no longer have to buy solar panels. With the rebates being as high as they are, the homeowners are able to drastically reduce their power bill without dealing with the upfront costs of solar panels. So if you can get rid of the upfront cost of solar panels, that's a great thing. And if you can help the environment, that's another great thing. And so I believe that everybody who gets this rant should take a serious look at what's happening in the solar panel area. Now, I know that everybody who gets this rant doesn't live in New York, but there's got to be something going on wherever you live to get more and more people to install solar panels. Except maybe in Texas, because they got to produce oil. So, my advice to you is go out and look for the Energy Bill Cruncher and find out how much you could possibly save. I would love to hear back from you if you go out and look at the Energy Bill Cruncher and tell me how much you think you would save on solar panels. I got the gadget, and the gadget cost me money, not a lot of money. I got 5 of these gadgets. I installed 2 or 3 of them, and they saved me $30 a month right now. Imagine what the Energy Bill Cruncher will tell you you can save. Imagine if you could reduce your solar panel bill, your electric bill. Imagine if you could reduce your electric bill by half, or by more than half, for many of the people that I know have it. That's a wonderful thing. Don't hesitate. Get out there and use the Energy Bill Cruncher to see where you stand. And let me know. Let me know if I've helped you in any way, shape, or form. Because I don't want to be touting things that turn out to be unrealistic. But I believe that going to solar energy is good for the planet, good for you. Save your money in your pocketbook, and probably it will increase the value of your home also. Consider that. Because we're getting along in age and we won't be living here that much longer. That's one of the reasons why I never really considered going to solar panels. Because I figured, how much longer am I going to stay in the house? Well, I'm in the house much longer than I ever thought I was going to be. So I leave you with that this morning. A way to save yourself some money and a way to help save this fucking planet. Thanks. Bye.